everyone, emmy-lou here. I'm going to show you how to draw a dog, but it's kind of like a puppy as well, more realistically, because before I did the cartoon one, so I'm going to do a realistic one for you. So all you need, pencil, paper, let's go. Okay, so all you want to do is, I would go with that shape there, so a little bit like a rainbow. Think rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Then you want to go down, down. So a little bit more down. They can meet up the same side if you like, it doesn't matter. Then you want to go out a bit, out a bit. So you're trying to create the little muzzly bit, the little cute bit of the face. So we're going to go la 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 la, la 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 la. So you're going to join them up, a little bit like a W. Then you want to do that little bit there, just underneath the face. It's kind of like the little mouth bit. And then you want to do a really big nose. So we're going to go, it's kind of like a U shape, nice big U. Now I want to do the little nostrils, just so you can see, and the line. So it looks a little bit like a cartoon at the moment. And then what we're going to do is the eyes. Now you're going to go up, and you've got a line there and a line there. Try and get them straight if you can. It's quite tricky when I'm drawing from the side. Then you want to go circly bit, inside, inside. I think one might be bigger than the other, I can't tell. And then, because it's quite a wrinkly dog, you're going to do kind of lines. The lines are really important because it makes it look more roundy, you know, more like he's got creases in him. And when we colour it in, it'll look really nice. So just do some lines. I'd probably go as far as to maybe do some lines there as well. Just some little bits of lines. Could do a little bit there for his nose. So don't worry if he looks strange for now, it's fine. We could, if you want, colour in there. Just colour the bobble, just so you can see where you're going with the dog. So he looks a bit moody, which is fine. We want to make him look like these join up. So join up these. Wherever you've drawn them, just join them up, because he's got to have some sort of eyebrow. He might look a bit angry, so you could just go out more. Doesn't matter. He's a dog that's he's got quite wrinkly face, so we could just do this. He's got a cute wrinkly face. Just go over like that if you want to. Now, when it comes to the nose, we can colour that in now if you like, or not. It's up to you. I'm going to look for the picture, because I was given the picture by a lady whose daughter wants to draw her dog. So I'm going to look at it now so we can see all the little wrinkles. Okay, so he's got like quite a few lines, and then that can go up, and even though let's do that. So you've got a little line there. We don't want him to look angry. So if he does look angry, we're going to have to change it a little bit. So this is black. Let's do that black just so it looks more like we've finished it. So if you're colouring this in with your pencil, that's fine. And then we're going to do the nose. I wouldn't normally colour this in, but I think it's important for you to see what we're going to create. And leave the nostrils white. Ooh, so you don't have to colour this in now, but I'm going to, just so you get an idea. So there's his nose, and he's got a little bit of a black bit there. Now, at the moment, he looks a little bit scary, but he's not. He's just a lovely little dog, so we have to make him look friendly. So we'll do that when we paint everything. But what we want to do is just do a little line there and a little line there, because he's going to have his ears coming out of his head. So we're going to just go round. And if you do the same with the other side, but it's not so much round, it's more down and then across. So down, across, and then just join it up. So just join him up. So he's got two really cute big ears. We could make this look more pointy, but we don't need to at this point at this time. No, he's got a back, but we're not going to draw the whole dog. There's no need. Now what I wanted to show you was if you did a line like that, then like that and like that, because he's a dog that's got lots of wrinkles, because he's a puppy, so he's got quite a lot of wrinkles, so we have to draw those in. So you want to just do a line like that. So just wobbly, wobbly, wobbly line. And then you're going to do this. You're going to go. Meow, just all the way to the bottom. Now we want to do some wrinkly. They're more like creases, not really wrinkles. They're like creases. So we're going to do that. And then just go across here. Like put your pencil there. Go across. And you're just going to draw. This is his little arm. This is his little arm where his paw is. And then we want to do another paw, but before we do that, just draw a bit of his tummy so you know that he's lying down. And we want to draw the bit of the paw, so we're just going to touch that bit there, and you go down, touch this bit, and just going to join it up. It's just a paw, that's all it is. So you can actually draw the lines in, if you like, for the paw. Probably be more like that, really. But you know, it's fine. Okay, so that arm's going to come out more, but this one's behind him, so it's smaller. And then we're going to do, you've got a lot of lines where he is, because it's the creases of his lovely fur. So we're just going to add those in. If you can't add them in, do not worry. Doesn't matter. Just trying to make him as real as you can. Right, now his head looks fine, but he doesn't really look that cute at the moment. So what we could do is make this bit look more pointy. So kind of chop the sides off. I'm doing it very, very subtly, so I'm not really doing it too much. You could leave it if you want, but I want to make it look like that. It just looks slightly more like a dog's top of a head, that's all. That's the only reason why I did it. And what I'd quite like to do is his eyes look a little bit, I think that bit makes him look angry. So we want to take that bit away if we can, because we want him to look friendly and happy. And if he doesn't look like that, it's a bit of a shame because it's someone's lovely pet. So we want it to look friendly, really. Now, let's rub out a little bit of the eye, because the eye I've done is really big. So get your rubber, your eraser, and just rub out a little bit of his eye. So I'm rubbing the sides just there. Right, so that's roughly what the dog is going to look like. Obviously we're going to colour it in. I would go as far as to do one more thing. I am going to just chop a little bit of that off, because I think he's got too much of a rounded, there we go, that feels better for me. Right, so now we're going to colour him in. Kind of looks cute. Right, we're going to colour him in oil pastel, because it's just nice to use, but you can use anything. So what I want to do is I want to do dark about there. So what we could do is let's just draw around him, nice and dark. I just want to colour in there, so I'm only colouring in a chunky bit of dark for the ear. And where I've done the lines, I'm going to colour those in. So it's the only bits I'm doing dark brown. So then I'd go round here. And for that ear, a lot of it's dark brown, so I can colour it in quite a lot, but I'll leave a little bit white. So if you can do about that, would be fine. That would be fine. Now the nose. Because I've done black, I need a bit of it to be brown as well, because we don't want it to look like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. So I'm going to do a top of the nose dark brown. He's pretty much brown everywhere. So we're going to just do that there. Brown for his nice little eyebrow bits. So if this is really tricky and you're finding it hard, just pause the video and just have a look at it. And you decide what you want. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, so don't worry. I'm going to draw dark all of the lines. Colour that in dark as well. Right, that's the face. I'm going to outline the head, top of the head. Right, what you could do now is I am going to get my other brown. And it doesn't surprise me that I can't find the other brown. Oh, it was a nice light brown. I'm probably, aha! There it is. It's kind of like a sandy colour. I'm going to use this to colour the rest. Got slightly upset, sorry there. You know when you lose something that you really like and you think, oh no, surely I haven't lost it. I'm colouring pretty much all of in this colour. So if you don't have this colour, just pick another type of brown, it's fine. Colouring all the ear. The body's going to be the same, but I just want to show you the face first. Woo! So I've got him all coloured in. Now I'm going to get my one finger and I'm going to blend. I've got to be super careful because underneath my dog is a picture I painted that's wet and I'm worried it might go through. Should be alright. So I'm smudging away. Oh, he looks really cool actually. If you decide that you don't like the dark brown with the lines, don't worry. You can literally go over like that. So they're not as pronounced, so they're not as striking if you prefer, but you don't have to. I think it's nice to look at your picture and think, do I like it? Do I want to add anything? Right, so now the body with the brown. So I'm going to get the brown, just do there. Line. Oh, that's what I need to do. Didn't realise. So I'm just going around all the lines of the dog. So all the lines I drew, I am going around it. Now, when I look at my one, his leg is quite dark there. Just a little bit of leg. Underneath his mouth's quite dark. I'd say that's about it, maybe near his ear. And then, yeah, so that's fine. And then we're going to do light brown. There's something about his face there that I'm not... Oh, I see. So I could go over that. I forgot to... Because I don't like too much of the line. So I feel better that it's covered now. Okay, so I'll take the light brown. It's not really, is it? It's sand colour. Now, the reason why I'm not drawing all the dog is because I wanted to put him in front of like some plants, but I don't need to draw those because you could draw that if you like. So you could do plants, you could do a cushion. I thought it'd be quite tricky to draw the whole body as well because we don't have too much of the time. So I'm just smudging away. Smudge away. Oh, right. Smudge my little puppy. It's quite warm in here, so it's melting super fast, which is cool. Right, now that is my puppy. I think it's a puppy. It looks like a puppy. And he looks actually really sweet. He doesn't look too much like an actual puppy. So we can make him look a bit more like a puppy with perhaps outlining bit there. We'll do the black always makes it look pretty awesome. I'm going to colour in more of the nose. And then the eye will look nice. It's a bit of shadow there. I'm doing this quite detailed, but you do not have to. You could leave it as it is, it's fine. But I just like adding those details in just for this one, I think. So he's got a bit of an eyebrow there. Oh, I don't know what colour his eyes are. I would say blue. I could be wrong. But they look in the picture quite light blue. So you could do it like that, and then you could just carry on. You could think, ooh, I kind of want a bit of dark there. Kind of want a bit of dark there. So the more you add, normally, the more awesome it looks. Although my dad thinks that the more I work on something too much, you can overdo it. But I think it depends what you're working on, really. Sometimes I take years to do a picture. Not like this, but, you know, a normal picture of just a painting or something. I'm just going to do some dark there, just so it looks like shadow. So I'd probably stop there, because I feel like that's what I wanted. I wanted my dog to look a little bit like that. I guess I would maybe do a little bit of black there. It's funny, you could work on it forever. Bit of black there. I'd probably sign his little name, or you could do him in some grass or something. And then what would be nice actually is possibly a bit of white for his nose. Just because I quite like doing the nose looking shiny. It looks kind of cute like that, doesn't it? Maybe some. So what I'm doing is I've just got some white on my finger, white paint, and I'm just putting a bit. If you're super scared, you can just get a paintbrush and dip it in some white paint and do that, because he has actually got some white in his body, so I'd almost add white there. I'm adding white paint because it's tricky to add white on top of the oil pastel with white pastel. You could give it a go. It might be a bit tricky. Quite like that, because then it's not. He does look sweet. So let's hope that Poppy likes her puppy. That would be nice. Hope she likes it, and it'd be lovely to see what Poppy does, because I drew it for Poppy. So let's see if she likes it. Okay. So if you wanted to continue with it, or you wanted to do more to it, just wonder if I've got any spray paint. Because if you've got anything that you want to use, it could be anything. Ooh, look, I've got some pink spray paint. Woohoo! You might not want to obviously do spray paint, because you can breathe it in and it's quite tricky. So you probably wouldn't have spray paint. But instead of spray paint, you could do. You could just get watery paint, put it around the sides and blow. That would look amazing. Or get some watery paint and do some splodging whilst covering up the puppy. So yeah, have fun creating your puppy. Let me know how you get on, and subscribe, share, and I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love.